why don't we do a quick channel update? Whether you're new to my channel or whether you're a long time watcher, this format may not be what you're used to. When normal service resumes, I'll be sat in front of my computer, a bit of screen sharing and a bit of my face on the webcam. I thought I'd take the opportunity, I haven't done one of these videos before, partially as a kind of channel update, but also to get your feedback on the direction of the channel. Because of course, many of you have joined because of my heat pump and my solar. Quite a few subscribers also from my insulated roof that I fitted on my conservatory, saving me a heck of a lot of money, which in essence paid for the solar panels, allowed me to keep the budget for that. But why am I making this video? I want to tell you a little bit of what's coming up, but I also really need your help because there's only so much I can do to keep regurgitating my same experiences. The heat pump's great, solar panels are great, get them. I know repetition is a good way to drum these messages home, and we are picking up new viewers all the time, so maybe we do just keep rinse and repeat, but I don't want the channel to just get stale and for the long time viewers to disconnect, because there's so many intelligent and experienced long-time viewers that are really adding value to the channel, even in the comment section, which always overwhelms me how well informed the viewers are to the channel in general. You get a couple of bad eggs that are just here to try and promote the agenda that climate change isn't a thing and solar panels won't save you money and heat pumps will bankrupt you and all this kind of stuff. But for the vast majority of us, we've become enlightened and we know that that narrative is false. So what do I want to talk about? Upcoming videos. So I have had the first upcoming video is solar panel test. I've been sent some portable solar panels and a portable power station, and I've been testing their efficiency against the static fixed ones on my roof. Also, oh, that's some good roadkill. Yeah, so that video will be coming up shortly. After that, we are going to be chatting to a couple of businesses that work in this space. So I've lined up to speak with Loop Energy, which is an app that I used at the beginning of my journey. I haven't shared about this on the channel yet, but I used it to really get control of my energy consumption, and you know that I always promote that data is king, and that really helped me to make some informed decisions about whether solar panels are a good idea, and also for me to kind of grasp what life with a heat pump may look like from really understanding my gas consumption as well. So anyway, without too much waffle, there'll be a video upcoming with a little interview with someone from Loop Energy, and I'll be running you through my experience and the use of the app in a bit more detail. After that, I'm in talks with Homely. Some of you may be aware of Homely. I want to kind of delve a little bit deeper. I know they've had a bit of a chat with Adam from Heat Geek on his channel. I wanted to have a chat with them from the perspective of a homeowner rather than an engineer that works in that field. But there's still quite a few unanswered questions, and I really want to get to the bottom of whether Homely can reduce your bills and can also utilize energy when it's the greenest from the grid or your solar, and how it works, what kind of bus communication system there is, a few of those things. What else have I got coming up in the channel? I've been promising to share a little bit more about my cycling, and not motorcycling, my bicycling. which actually is a huge part, and it was kind of my gateway into being, you know, more sustainable and decarbonisation and stuff. But I haven't as yet made the time, and always struggling to find the time, and that's not such a massive topic and subject for me to cover. But there will be something coming. I have recorded a few little bits. I just want to make it into a useful video for you, the audience. What else do you want to see? Something that I haven't really mentioned much, that my wife's a vegetarian, and of course that has some considerable impacts on the whole carbon footprint and all of that stuff. As a knock-on effect, the other four of us in the household, we eat relatively little meat, especially compared to what I used to and what I grew up eating. And yeah, we feel good for it. Of course, you know, you need to be careful and make sure you're eating enough protein and, you know, getting all the nutrients you need from other sources if you're not having as much meat. But maybe there's something there for me to share, just to show that it doesn't really require massive lifestyle changes. And as long as you learn a few cooking tips and tricks, you can make delicious vegetarian options, or just options with little meat in it. So sometimes it's just about kind of rationing, but quite often it's about us being lazy and not wanting to cook two separate meals, one meal for the vegetarian and one meal for the carnivores of the family. I don't know if people want more, did a couple of videos with my wife on the channel. I don't know if people would like to see more of that. I'm definitely, as I've talked before about the Venn diagram of the people that my channel seems to attract and this content seems to attract, and I'm pretty fixed towards the middle. I enjoy the technology side of it, and I am financially motivated, but I would still, and I do still make choices just based on the kind of carbon emission reduction aspect, and just kind of doing our bit, and the kind of good feeling that gives you, even though you know that you're barely a speck on the change towards net zero. But would it be of why was I even saying that? Because my wife is less financially motivated. She's not really interested in technology, which is an interesting thing because she is a science teacher. So, you know, some of the science behind some of these things is fascinating for her, and it's good to see the implementation of some of the theory that she teaches at school. Maybe, but anyway, she's way more just environmentally conscious, and maybe there's a video there somehow, somewhere. I don't know what kind of content that would be exactly, but I'm sure we can arrange something. EV news, so where are we at with looking for an EV, looking for a family car to replace our previous one? We've kind of narrowed it down. We've tested quite a few vehicles, and the vehicles that kind of fit the sweet spot of trying to prioritize the things that we want to prioritize. It's the Tesla Model Y and the Hyundai Ioniq 5. Now, of course, they are not within the budget that we originally set at all, and I don't feel like we should keep waiting and keep using our diesel people carrier until they come down into our price range. So we're looking at other options there. We feel that, as long-time viewers will know, I've got 3 young children. Well, I say young, I need to stop saying young. My oldest is almost a teenager, so they're at that stage and they're just starting to sprout up very quickly. blink and they're another inch taller. So having 3 kids in the back of a car can be quite a challenge, so we are quite conscious of that as we look at family cars. Anyway, I think that's kind of it. There will be a summer report on how the heat pump's doing now that we're not doing any space heating and we are just heating the hot water tank, and what I've learned from that, which hasn't been exactly as I expected, but it's a relatively small amount of energy, so it's not really the end of the world. Anyway, I think I'm going to sign off there because this has just been a whole load of waffle. So to those of you regular viewers of the channel that like waffle, you're going to love this video. Give it a thumbs up and all that stuff. For everyone else, I will not be offended if you clicked off within the first 30 seconds, as most people do. And all the YouTube-y stuff, I've been digging into the analytics a little bit. The majority of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. Apparently that's a thing. If you want to subscribe, great. If you don't, then I appreciate that as well, because as someone who also consumes other content from other channels, I know how annoying it is to be subscribed up to loads and loads of channels, especially as my content is a bit all over the place. I don't really have just a single niche, and so there may be some content that doesn't interest you at all. But to the regular viewers, I can't remember what percentage that is. I think it's 10 or 15% of my viewers that are regular viewers but aren't subscribed to the channel. Though you are the people who should probably subscribe. Don't we live in such a beautiful country? Every time I go down this road, this is the road to my mum's house. It's a bit far for me to cycle. It's just amazing. And my mum is surrounded by solar farms every direction, so many of them. But it's lovely, isn't it? And when it's, we've had such a wet and rainy year, but when it's dry like this, oh, it's amazing. This is what the motorcyclist dreams are made of. Not too hot, not too cold, not too windy, nice and bright and clear, dry roads, and not too much traffic. And it feels even better now. Being a redhead, I wasn't always too fond of the sunshine, but seeing us now, I know in the back of my mind, solar panels are going to be doing well today. Oh, this is going to be generating me some power, getting some free energy. I wonder if you all have that same sort of nice feeling inside whenever the sun's shining. My wife was always a sun worshipper, so her outlook hasn't changed. Thanks for watching anyway.